This is W8HRF. I'm going to get linked up here in just a minute for the RCWA Boredom Breaker net. I have the first hour, and Mr. Ray, I believe, has the second hour. Please stand by.
W8WKY.
KE8QFT listening.
Howdy, Uncle Fred. Hope you're doing well. You one on the list for the Boredom Breaker net?
Oh, golly, I forgot all about that. Oh, no. No, I got to skip it today for now anyway. I was just checking my Echolink out. K8QFT 73. Thanks for coming back. Clear.
All right, Uncle Fred. Well, it's working for you. So good to hear you. Good to see you at the meeting last, 2 days ago. So 7-3.
QFA, Sheriff Officer, Mark and Wadsworth. Count me in on the board net, Josh. Okay.
All right, Roger, Mark. I got you down, and we'll be getting started in just a couple of minutes. I think about 4 minutes here. So KE8SFS, W8HRF.
Okay. Okay, yes, sir. Whatever. Nothing right now. But got you in. Okay.
All right, good afternoon. This is Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot. Welcome to the first hour of the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. My name is Josh, Juliet Oscar Sierra Hotel. My call sign is Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot. I'm located here in Akron, Ohio, and I'm going to be your net control station for the first hour of the Boredom Breaker Net today. The Boredom Breaker Net meets every day at noon Central Time on the RCWA repeater, Allstar node 49562, and Echolink N5XQK-R. This is a directed net, and all traffic must pass through net control. All stations are welcomed to check in. This is a directed net. I said that already. We'll take a couple rounds of check-ins. And if you don't make it the first time, just stand by, and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked with numerous repeaters across the country, so we ask that you keep for a couple of seconds before you start talking, and then hang on for a second or two after you finish so that you don't get cut off. We want to hear everything that you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Is there any emergency or priority traffic? Emergency or priority traffic only, please call. All right, that's always a good thing, but if anything, if anyone should have a need during the net and has emergency or priority traffic, please get net control's attention by saying something along the lines of break, break, or emergency, and we'll try to help you out as best as we can. Okay, so not hearing any stations with emergency traffic, we're going to go ahead and start taking check-ins. Please come with your call sign phonetically, along with alphabetically, along with your name and location. Please call now.
November 5, Golf, Lima, Oscar. November 5, Golf, Lima, Oscar. N5GLO, Bill, Oakhurst, Texas.
Mike 7, Bravo, Quebec, Charlie. Mike 7, Bravo, Quebec, Charlie. Peter, Shotton Colliery, County Durham, UK.
November 3, Mike Delta Charlie, M3 MDC, Michael in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Kilo Charlie 1, Victor Quebec Sierra, KC1BQS, Hall in Maine.
Hey,
Please copy November 7, Victor Alpha, November N7VAN,
480 my
mobile
buddy
in and
for a
out.
while,
Thank you.
KSFQB.
All right, let me pick it up there. Okay, on that round we picked up N5GLO Bill, KE8SFS Mark, M7 Bravo Quebec Charlie Peter, November 3 Mike Delta Charlie Michael, Kilo Charlie 1 Victor Quebec Sierra Paul, KC8FQV, and N7 VAN Brian. Anybody else or anybody that I missed, please call now. All right, let's roll with this list. Let's go up to the top and talk to Bill, N5GLO. Bill out there in Oakhurst, Texas. And Mark, you're on deck. What's going on, Bill? How is your Saturday rolling along? Over to you.
W8WKY.
N5GL Internet, howdy Josh and everybody. Well, I've already went to a little breakfast this morning with my local ham group, and they had this front system come through that mainly affected Louisiana and petered out a lot quicker than they thought it would off the Gulf. They were threatening us with all kind of rains this weekend, and so far we haven't gotten but a couple of little bitty like sprinkles out of it. So I'm not complaining at all. We're supposed to be mostly cloudy right now, and right now we're pretty sunny out here. So it's just running in the mid-80s here and just having a nice Saturday. And enjoying myself out here on the porch, relaxing and saying howdy to folks. N5GLO, back at you.
N5GLO, W8HRF. All right, Bill, what sounds like you're having a nice, real nice Saturday, so fine business there. We have about 80 degrees here in Akron right now. It was funny, I was driving past downtown, and it just felt like a very Akron day around here. And the blimp was, I was driving by Goodyear, and the Goodyear blimp was flying overhead, and so it was pretty cool. They actually have it wrapped in a gray, so it looks like the old blimp spec from back in the day. Let me take a break for a second. All right, Betty says hi to everybody. But, all right, Bill, well, you have a wonderful afternoon there out on the porch. That sounds relaxing. Thank you for checking in, and we'll catch you down the log. Going to clear with N5GLO, brings us down to K8SFS. Southern Mark, how's it going, Mark? And what's going on this Saturday for you? Over.
Well, not too much. Yeah. And we got 79 degrees. We got 79 degrees here in Rockford. It's a light rain, 2%. I think that's laying on. It's right now. I look out the window. It's not raining. I don't know why you're saying that. But you get up to 87 degrees today. It feels like 79. And wind is 9 miles per hour south-southwest. Gas price, I just saw it. My brother-in-law and my sister took me out to Cracker Barrel today in Fairlawn. And we just saw it coming back in Wadbert here at $2.49 a gallon and all that. That's at the Sheep gas station. The new one is at $2.19. Let me drop that for a bit. Anyhow, I'm doing okay and everything. Just sitting here and enjoying myself and listening to you guys and everything. And I heard you that morning talking about you'll be on today. That's why I'm on my radio. Anyhow, I gotta stop talking and get it back to you. Hi, Betty, and be good little girl with Mama and Daddy, okay? Kia FAH, Sheriff Outro, sir.
K8SFS, W8HRF. All right, Mark, well, Cracker Barrel sounds like a good way to start off the day. I haven't gone to a breakfast on a Saturday in a while, so that sounds nice. So, I haven't been to Cracker Barrel. My only experience, I haven't tried the food or anything. My only experience with Cracker Barrel is when my buddy and I were traveling across country we had a week or so to go out to Utah. We stayed at, we slept in the car in a Cracker Barrel's parking lot, because sometimes they let folks do that who are traveling. So don't know if they still do that, but at the time that was the case. So that was kind of nice. So we were just cheap and didn't want to get a hotel room. So all right, Mark. Well, you have a wonderful afternoon. Thanks for checking in. Glad you stopped by on my hour, and we'll catch you later. Going to clear with KE8SFS. Going to bring us down to Mike 7 Bravo Quebec Charlie. Peter out in over there in England. How's it going, Peter? And what do you have going on today? Over.
Mike 7 Bravo Quebec Charlie returning. Yeah, good evening from the wet UK. It's been raining all day, non-stop. We're supposed to be having really bad thunderstorms later on. That's what he said yesterday, but it didn't turn up, so they've changed it over to today. So I'm just waiting for the thunderstorms. Yeah, just trying out a new radio to me, the Yaesu 991A, with a boom mic. So I don't know how it's coming through. Hope it's coming through okay. Not been on for a few months. Been sorting the shack out. rearranging everything, but I've sort of got everything up and running now, so yeah, back to you.
Mike 7, Bravo, Quebec, Charlie, W8HRF. Well, Peter, it sounds really good. I am also talking on a 991A, but yeah, the combination of that 991A and the boom makes Mike sound excellent. Hopefully I'm sounding all right, too. I'm on a cheaper, like a $30 headset that I got off of Amazon, but I just had to have some form of a headset because so I could have my hands free during the running the nets. So, but that's awesome. I hope you like the radio. I know I like mine, and it's super nice. It's got the 2 meters and 70 centimeters built in, and I played around with a little bit of the C4F as well. So I've got a FCM 400 out in the vehicle and played around with it there too. So, but hopefully you got the shack all sorted out, and it's good that you're back on the air. So, anything else before we head on down the list? Mike 7, Bravo, Quebec, Charlie, W8HRF.
Yeah, Mike 7, Bravo, Quebec, Charlie returning. Yeah, you are sounding absolutely Super Radio 5. No problems. I think we've getting a bit of a storm at the moment. Getting a bit crackly now and again. So I'll probably be switching off, disconnecting my antenna, and wait for it to pass over. Yeah, I think this is my third 991A. I've always come back to them because they are a nice radio. Like you said, HF, VHF, UHF, do FT8, Fusion. That's what I like about it, so I've definitely gone back to it. Okay, 73s, and hope to catch you again next time. From Mike 7, Bravo, Quebec, Charlie.
All right, Mike 7, Bravo, Quebec, Charlie, W8, Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot. You have yourself a fine rest of your evening there, Peter, and get those antennas disconnected. Hopefully the storms pass you by and no harm comes to them. So we'll say 7-3. Thank you for stopping by on my hour, and yeah, appreciate it. So going to clear with M7 BQC. Brings us down to Michael M3 MDC out there in North Carolina. How's it going, Michael? And what do you have for the Boredom Breaker net?
Quite a lot, Josh. I want to let everybody know about my mom's upcoming surgery. July 24 is her pre-op. That's when they go and talk to her and tell her what she needs to do to get ready for the surgery. Her actual surgery is Tuesday, July 29. So that's when her actual surgery is. So that's when she goes. So I'll be going with her to her pre-op so I can listen to what the doctor has to tell her. So she wants to go with her to that. But I'm not going with her to when she has her surgery done. My brother is taking her to that, so I'll be at the house by myself. So I will be staying by myself, but I will probably go get myself something to eat probably that night. Because I'm not gonna tell you, Josh, I will not feel like cooking anything when I'm by myself. And I promise you this, Josh, I've told the neighbors I'm not gonna have any wild parties while my mom is in the hospital. I don't want anybody calling the police on me. But other than that, Josh, my Aunt Debbie and Aunt Diane will be here around 4 o'clock. We're going to go out and get some dinner somewhere. I don't know where we're going to go yet, but they are calling for thunderstorms later on today. So I'm looking forward to that. But other than that, Josh, Tallulah's doing better, being in Portugal. I'm going to text my sister a while ago, see how things are going out there in Portugal. But Josh, y'all have a good afternoon. I'll talk to y'all hopefully tomorrow. This is M3 MDC. Back to you.
W.
N3 MDC W8HRF. All right, Michael. Well, enjoy dinner tonight. That sounds really nice. Enjoy it with your aunts there, and yeah, hopefully the thunderstorms pass you by and you won't be affected too badly. Get all the antennas disconnected and secured and ready to go. So, I know there's been a lot of inclement weather lately. So, and all the best for your mom when her surgery comes up here in, I think you said about 10 days, 29th. Hopefully that all goes well, and it's good that you've been going with her for the pre-ops and everything to make sure that you got a second set of ears and nothing gets passed by. So thoughts and prayers with you and her and your family, and hope all goes well, and hope your sister, I think you said your sister's out in Portugal. I think I heard you mention that she's out there on a vacation a couple of weeks ago when I was listening, but hope she's doing well and having a great time out there. So, all right, going to clear with N3MDC. Brings us down to Paul, KC1VQS, out in Maine. How's it going, Paul, and what do you have for the Boredom Breaker net?
Good afternoon, Josh, and everyone on the net. A beautiful day here in Maine. It's currently 78 degrees and sunny with a moderate west wind and fairly low humidity. I think we were at 45% yesterday, which is the lowest it's been this summer. I haven't looked at to see what it is today, but it feels about the same as yesterday, and pretty clear. So, big family weekend for us. My son and his family are here, and my daughter is on her way. She should be here within the hour. And there's a summer festival in town that they're all kind of gathering at. And there was a parade this morning, and there'll be fireworks tonight. And we're just enjoying some family time and some barbecue time here on a great summer day. So that's what I'm up to, and I'll turn it back to you, back to net control. This is KC1VQS.
KC1VQS, W8HRF. All right, Paul. Well, it sounds like you got a great weekend going. It sounds like you're going to have a lot of family time, which is always great. That's wonderful. And, yeah, enjoy the fireworks tonight and the barbecuing. That all sounds fantastic. So, I'm hoping I was hoping tomorrow would be a little bit more of a laid-back day for us, but I got to do some car repairs now. So, but maybe we'll find some time. So, but have yourself a wonderful weekend, Paul. Thanks for checking in, and we'll catch you further down the log. Going to clear with KC1VQS. Brings us down to Mark, KC8FQV. How's it going, Mark? And how was Northfest? Sounds like I was talking to Eric a few minutes ago, VZA, and sounds like it was a big success, well attended. So go ahead, Mark.
All right, HFQV. Yeah, I'm back in Aurora already. Going over to our graduation party. So, yeah, everything was good this morning. So, everything went good. All the things are gone. Yeah, I even did some good things over there. I was trading over there. But we'll send it back to net. What I'm talking about, I won a 50-50, and then, I bought a camera. So actually the winnings bought the camera. But I'll send it back your way, KCFQV.
KC8FQV, W8HRF. All right, Mark, sounds like it was a great time, and glad it sounds like you're making it. You're already back in Aurora, so nice. That's great. Enjoy the grad party, and hey, it sounds like the trading went well, and congrats on winning the 50-50. Hey, maybe if you start with like something like a pen or something, you could trade your way up to a Ferrari or something. That'd be pretty cool. Or a 991A. I guess that'd be more appropriate. So. All right, have a good rest of your afternoon, Mark. Going to clear with KC8FQV. Going to go ahead and re-identify. This is the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. My name is Josh, Juliet Oscar, Sierra Hotel. I'm located here in Akron, Ohio, and going through the list of check-ins. We're almost at the bottom of the list, so if you're waiting to check in, please stand by. We're almost there. Going to talk to Brian, N7 VAN. How's it going, Brian? What do you have for the net? And Eddie, W3ETB, you're on deck. Go ahead, Brian. Oh, I'm hoping I didn't miss Brian Mobile. He might have been mobile. N7 VAN. Brian, are you out there? All right, I think he was mobile, and I think I missed him. Sorry about that, Brian. If you're listening, have yourself a wonderful Saturday, and thanks for checking in. Feel free to recheck if you're able to. Let's see. I also marked AB8MO in and out there. I talked to him a little before the net, and he said he was going to try to get in, but oh no, he said call him back. AB8MO, W8HRF. You out there, Andy? Go ahead.
Yeah. Before I continue, I'll copy.
It's a pretty rough copy, but I can hear that you're in there. Go ahead and give it a try there.
All right. Well, I just started the car and upped the power, so there's full tilt for you. This is AB8MO at adjacent to the Garfield President James A. Garfield National Historic Site, which is a POTA park. I was telling Josh it'll be on my bucket list to activate at some point, but it's not going to happen today. Got a band concert coming up here at 2 o'clock. If you want to come out and listen to some free concert music. It's just regular concert, marches, that sort of thing. Not a rock concert. No guitars, sorry. But we do have flutes and French horns and trumpets and drums and that sort of thing. So thanks for getting me in there, Josh. And yeah, I was out setting up, but I walked back to the car because I wanted to get in on your hour. But I'm going to jump back out because I got to get back out there because we're about to start warm up here in about 10 minutes. So back to you there, Josh. Everybody have a good one from Mentor, Ohio. This is AB8MO.
AB8MO, W8HRF. All right, Andy, well, good luck with the concert, and for anybody who is interested in visiting, that's the James A. Garfield National Historic Site up there in Mentor, 8095 Mentor Ave in Mentor, Ohio. So, fine business. Have a good rest of your afternoon, Andy. Thanks for getting in there, and glad I looked at my phone to see, because I thought you were just going to be in and out. So, glad I looked and got you in there. So, 7-3, Andy. We'll catch you later. That brings us down to Eddie, W3ETB. Out there in Annapolis, Maryland. How's it going, Eddie? And Uncle Fred, KE8QFT, you're on deck, Fred. So go ahead, Eddie.
Yeah, hi, Josh. Echolink blacked out there for a bit. So there was somebody we were talking to, and then all of a sudden it was just like nothing. And I tried to get into N5X2K, couldn't get in there. Tried to get in Wales, tried to get in Ohio, couldn't get in anywhere. So I said, well, all right, let me try to restart Echolink. So the Echolink down and restarted, and I was able to get in N5X2K. So here I am. I'm back again. So 85 degrees, you got about a 5.8 mile wind here in Annapolis, and it's looking kind of cloudy. They're calling for supposed to be a thunderstorm at 2 o'clock, and I think another one around 8 o'clock tonight. So last night when I went to bed, as soon as I went to bed about 11:30, it started pouring down rain. So, well, I was glad I was in bed and inside the house. But anyway, I'm not really doing a whole lot today. Just was thinking about going out and pulling some weeds out of a couple of flower pots, and we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, hope everything is going with you and Lucy and Betty and Will. We'll turn it back to you, W3ETB. Back to net.
W3ETB, W8HRF. All right, Eddie. Well, we've got 81 degrees here right now, and originally I thought that there was supposed to be thunderstorms in the forecast today, but it looks like it just kept on getting later and later and later and later in the day until now. It seems like 1 in the morning, midnight, 1 in the morning is when the rain's coming, so tomorrow looks like there'll be more. But anyways, glad that you were able to finally get in on Echolink there. Sorry about all the trouble. You just never know. Problems arise. So, but Betty and Will are doing well. He is actually asleep behind me right now. Lucy's got him in the carrier, and he is zonked out. So he's doing his usual routine. Oh, he just moved. So maybe he's not so asleep, but Betty's up taking her nap, so they're doing well. All right, Eddie, you have a fine Saturday, and thank you for checking in on my hour. Going to clear with W3ETV. That brings us down to Uncle Fred, K8QFT, and after that we'll take a round of check-ins. So how's it going, Uncle Fred? What are you up to today? Over.
Well, so sorry, Uncle Albert, but I haven't done a bloody thing all day. It's pretty nice here in North Medina. It's warm, but I mean it's not even to the degree where I need air conditioning. So nice to hear the family's doing well. Yeah, I downloaded Echolink on the new computer. Finally got it all up and running the way I wanted earlier this week, but had to change the password, so then I had to change it on the phone, and I didn't find out till this morning, my cell phone. And that's why I was playing around on Echolink right before the net began, and so I forgot all about the net today. So nice you're there, and thanks for all you do for the club. And hello, everybody, Oklahoma and Ohio and throughout the world. KE8QFT back to net control.
KE8QFT, W8HRF. All right, Uncle Fred. Well, yeah, it is actually pretty good outside, even though it's in the 80s. It could definitely be much more humid. So I'm grateful that it's not too bad, especially because for the fundraiser that Lucy and I are helping run later this afternoon, the church is 100 years old, so there is no air conditioning. So we had somebody come in. They were newer, and they were like, "Was the air conditioning broken this week?" And we're like, "There's no air conditioning in this building." So we went earlier, and we've got big fans, and we're circulating the cooler air through the building, trying to get it cooled off before tonight. So, anyways, you have a wonderful Saturday, and glad you got Echolink working on the new computer there, and yeah, glad you're able to check in. So we'll say 7-3. Going to clear with KE8QFT. And going to re-identify, this is the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. My name is Josh, Juliet Oscar Sierra Hotel. Call is Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot. Going through our list of check-ins, and we're at the bottom of the list. So if you'd like to check into the Boredom Breaker Net, please come with your call sign phonetically, along with alphabetically, along with your name and location. Please call now.
This is Kilo Charlie 8 Mike Romeo Charlie. The name is Bob. I live in Oakwood Village, Ohio. This is KC8 MRC. I am going to be in and out for the net. This is
Delta 4 Yankee Victor Victor, K84 YVV Jeff in Virginia, in and out.
W8HRF, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, Nick, down the farm in Ohio.
November Tango 8 Delta NT8D, Dave in Copley, Ohio.
Net control, this is Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo Alpha Delta. Name is Randy, here in Virginia, and I'll be in and out.
All right, let me pick it up there. All right, we had a little bit of a train wreck in there, so let me, we're going to try to clean this up. I picked up Kilo Delta 4, Yankee Victor Victor, Jeff out in Virginia, and then there was a Kilo Echo 8 station. We'll come back in just a second to get your call. I think there was a Kilo 4, maybe that was Mark, K4OG, not sure. I also heard a Jeremy in there. Picked up KD8 SLG Nick, NT8D Dave, and KO4 KAD Randy in Virginia. Got you in and out. And I don't know if I said Bob, KC8 MRC. Got you in and out, Bob. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see, was there a Kilo Echo 8 call in there? Come back with your call.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Zulu, November. Load on it.
Was that Kilo Echo 8 Quebec Zulu November? It's a little staticky. Kilo Echo 8 Quebec Zulu November QSL? All right, I think I heard that's correct, but so I'll leave it there. It's pretty staticky, but we'll give it a try in a little bit here. Maybe try upping your power or changing location, or try Echolink. We're on N5XQK-R, but we'll give it a try in a little bit here once we work down the list. There was a Kilo 4 station in there. Could you come with your call sign? Kilo 4 station, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Kilo 4 Sierra, Kilo Delta, K4 SKD, Jerry in Gloucester, Virginia.
All right, Jerry, I got you in there. Kilo 4 Sierra, Kilo Delta. Let's see. There was a Jeremy in there, was there? Or maybe it was just Jerry. Yeah, let's do that. So let me go ahead and read off who I have one more time here. So I have a Kilo, KC8 MRC Bob in and out, KD4 YVV Jeff, KE8 QZN Vincent, K4 SKD Jerry, KD8 SLG Nick, NT8D Dave, KO4 KAD Randy in and out, and I've got Dave KA5 OWI from the blue screen there. So anybody else that I missed?
Kilo 4 Oscar Golf, joining the party, K4OG.
There we go.
See, Kilo Charlie 5, Juliet Victor Tango, Butch in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Just a quick check-in for the count. No traffic. KC5 JVT clear.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango. Good afternoon, Josh. In and out.
All right, let me pick it up there. Okay, all right, I got a clarification. KA5OWI, Dave is in and out. Thanks for stopping by, Dave. We picked up K4OG, Mark. There's our other K4 call. KC5, JVT, Butch out there in Ardmore. Got you in and out, Butch. Thanks for stopping by. And AA8CT, Craig, over there in Shreve. Thank you for stopping by, Craig. Hope the fox hunt went well this afternoon. All right, I don't think there are any mobiles, so let's go ahead and start working this list. KD4 YVV, Jeff out in Virginia. Go ahead.
W8WKY.
Kilo Delta 4, Yankee Victor Victor, Jeff out there in Virginia. You there? And what do you have for the Boredom breaker net? Over. All right, Jeff might have been in and out, but I did hear him in there, so we'll say 7-3 to Jeff, and feel free to recheck, Jeff. Don't know what happened there, but have a wonderful Saturday. Let's see, KE8 KD8QZN. Vincent, how's it going out there? I think in Lodi. I think I got the call right. Go ahead. Maybe your signal got a little better, hopefully. Go ahead. One more time, KD8QZN. Maybe I messed up the call sign. Go ahead. All right, the signal was pretty scratchy, but if you can hear us, have a wonderful day, and thank you for checking in. And, yeah, we'll say 7-3s. All right, that brings us down to Jerry, K4SKD. How's it going, and what do you have for the net?
Good afternoon, Josh, and everybody out there on the Border Breakers. Oh, it's always good to check in as the Border Breakers and give you one more for the count. Nice warm day here. We got another hot day here. I'll tell you what, it's always we've had these hot days, and humidity's not bad. Humidity's back down a little bit. We had some good rainstorms last night. Thunderstorms come in. Right now they're showing us at 86, and feels like 97. So that's where we're at. So, but you're doing a fine job as always, Josh. Thanks for picking up. Thanks for doing it, and it's always a pleasure. This is K4SKD, back to net control. 7-3, all.
K4SKD, W8HRF. All right, Jerry, well, you have yourself a wonderful Saturday. Thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure. And, wow, 86 feels like 97. Wow, that's a scorcher. You stay cool down there, and have yourself a wonderful Saturday. Going to clear with K4SKD. Brings us down to Nick. KD8SLG. How's it going, Nick? Long time no see. What's up?
W8HRF, this is KD8SLG. Good afternoon, Josh, and all the Boredom Breaker netizens. So jump in on your hour and say howdy. I'm not talking to you underwater this time, but was playing with that HT earlier. Looking forward to hearing Dave, who's up next, see what went on with the fox hunt this morning. So I'm waiting with bated breath. Fine business, Josh. Talk to you later on. KD8SLG, back to net control.
KD8SLG, W8HRF. All right, Nick. Well, the radio you're on sounds good, and yeah, looking forward to hearing Dave's report here. So hopefully the fox was caught. So have a good Saturday, Nick. We'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by on my hour. Going to clear with KD8SLG. Brings us down to NT8D, Dave, out there in Copley. How's it going, Dave? And how did the fox hunt go today? Hopefully it was caught. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, Josh. Everybody on the Boredom Breaker net. Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Yes, both foxes got caught, the main fox and the mini fox. Thank you, Mark, for bringing that out. Gave some people a little extra due once they got there. The first people to arrive, you don't want them to be bored. So we had a second mini fox set up. We overcame some technical difficulties. Apparently, there was a relay issue with the Arduino, and you had to tap on the Arduino to get it to actually transmit every time it would trigger. So I had to babysit the Fox, and the transmitter would only put out 8 watts. There's something up with the radio. Jason got there and started looking at it, and so we were discussing building a permanent Fox for the club, and maybe having a picnic arranged for the next one that we have in the fall. I think Jason is going to hide the Fox next time. So despite the difficulties, it was pretty successful. We had 7 teams. Those who ride first were Stefan, NAWB, and Mark, K4OG, and they donated the peach pie to Jason and his family. So it was a fun morning, beautiful weather for it, and we're just discussing it how we can make it more of a regular thing. So back to you there, Josh. We'll go ahead and listen out here. W8HRF, NTAD.
NTAD, W8HRF. All right, Dave, well, that sounds fantastic. I am so glad that it went so well, minus the technical difficulties. I just have this vision of you sitting next to it, the thing tapping the relay to get it to go. Jeez. I actually have some relays sitting behind me somewhere on these shelves. But, no, I think that's a fantastic idea. I like the idea of the permanent box for the club and making it a more regular thing. And the picnic sounds like a great idea. I know our club loves to eat and talk, which is great. So it's a very social club, and sounds like it was a lot of fun. So that's great. Thank you so much for putting it on. I wish I could have been there, but it sounds like it went off really well. So, and congrats to Stefan and Mark there for, I think you said they were the first ones to find it. So that's awesome. So, or maybe not the first ones, but maybe the ones with the lowest mileage, because I guess that's technically the goal. So, all right, going to clear with NTAD. Have yourself a wonderful Saturday, Dave, and we'll catch you soon. And brings us down, let's see, Randy was in and out, K04KAD, KA50WI. Dave was in and out, brings us down to Mark, K4OG, and we'll be taking some more check-ins in just a minute. So go ahead, Mark. How was the fox hunt?
W8HRF, K4OG here. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, the fox hunt was great as far as me and Stefan think about it. Kudos to Stefan. Couldn't have done it. He was the awesomest navigator ever. Very experienced navigator, I can tell you that. That was the key to our success. Let's see. It was good seeing everybody at the fox hunt. We weren't quite the first. I mean, it could have been like neck and neck, like two horses running for the finish line. Dale, I think he went to the fox the first as we got to the park, and we just kind of meandered around and went up a long hill. Dave must have trekked a pathway up this park, up the hill to hide the mini fox, and Dale found that one just off to the left of the trail, off to the right. I'd passed it up, but he spied it real quick. So that was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to another one with maybe some sit-down snacks or something. That sounds awesome. Hey, Josh, I revisited the Discord just because I remembered you got a Post-it note up there with Allstar nodes, their phone numbers, and I'm wondering if that's what you use to help you connect the nodes together with the DTMF tone, star 71, star 73, QSL?
K4OG, W8HRF. Yeah, Mark, I can send you a picture of it if you like. It's got my node number. I've got the W8WKYs. I've got W80KE repeater, the NORS repeater, the Lyra repeater, and there's a repeater up north, W8HF. And then also the ones down in Texas, the Racknerd hub that connects up for the Beacon Net on Sundays and Wednesdays. So I just have them down so I don't have to look them up. And I've used it sometimes, but most of the time, I'll just look over there and go to my Supermon and punch in the node number and connect up. So do you want me to send it to you a clear copy of the picture?
W8WKY.
Oh, that's all right. I got it right here. I just need a little practice on connecting repeaters together and disconnecting them, I guess. That was my ask. So, cool. Yeah, we got the picture. Thank you, Josh, for running the net. And I'm saying a hi, big wave to all my friends down there in Oklahoma and Texas and everywhere else. K4OG, back to net.
K4OG, W8HRF. All right, Mark. Well, a good repeater to try it on if you're going to try linking up with DTMF tones. I've actually never tried it on the W8WKY, but I always link up the W8OKE repeater. It's a fun one to play Allstar with. I don't know, it just works out well. So you can always give that a try. So let me know if you need help. So it's just *3 and then the node number to connect, and then *1 to disconnect. *1 with the node number to disconnect. So let me know if you need anything. So gonna go ahead and clear with K4OG. Congrats again, Mark. That sounds phenomenal, and sounds like yeah, sounds great. Thanks for checking in. Gonna clear with K4OG. All right, K5 JVC pushes in and out. AA Greg was in and out. N5 ready to take some. Check in. Boredom breaker net. Coming in call time phonetically, along with alphabetically, along with your name and location. Please call now.
Tulsa.
All right, let me pick it up there. We had a little bit of a double. I picked up K5 CFY and KD5 AFS Grant out there in Oklahoma. Is there anybody else who'd like to check in? Call now.
Norway 4, Italy, Charlie, Tango, N4ICT, Bob in Virginia.
Whiskey 8, Mike Papa Golf, mobile.
All right, I'll pick it up there. Okay, we picked up, Miss Lucy behind me wants to check in, so KE8YUK, also Bob, N4ICT down there in Virginia, and also Whiskey 8, Mike Papa Golf, Jim, mobile, got you in there. Were there any other mobiles? I don't think so. Or anybody else would like to check in? Call now.
Go 8, with X-ray, I'll be in and out. Thanks, John.
All right, I think that was Thomas. Was that Thomas, K8OWX? It was a little broken, but I think that I got you. Was that you, Thomas? All right, I didn't. That was just static that time, but I'm pretty positive I heard Thomas in there. So I'll throw you on the list there. I think he's in and out. Hold on. I'm going to leave you on the list there. Maybe we'll call you, get to a better spot. So, all right, let's run up to the top of this mobile list. W8MPG Jim, what do you have for the Boredom Breaker net? Go ahead.
Hi, Josh. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, that sounds like Thomas in there. I think you're right. Let's see. Got up early, watched some golf. We opened with live. I think that started at 7 a.m., so I had some coffee, watched some golf, did my outside yard work, got all that done before the heat really got started up. I don't think it's supposed to rain today, but rain tomorrow, so I got everything done today. Now I'm just out running a few errands, and glad I had the opportunity to check in. All right, greetings from Northeast Ohio, everybody. Back to you, Josh, W8MPG Mobile.
All right, W8MPG, W8HRF. All right, sounds good, Jim. Well, thank you for stopping by. I think you said coffee, golf. It sounds like a good way to spend part of the day. Let's see. What else was I going to say? Good, got everything done before the rain tomorrow. Yeah, I saw that's coming tomorrow. And, yeah, good luck with the errands, and glad you were able to check in. So thanks for stopping by on my hour, and I did look back at the YouTube recording real quick, and that was, I'm pretty sure that was Thomas KE8OWX mobile, and he said in and out. So, all right, thank you guys for checking in, and be safe out there running errands, Jim. Going to clear with W8MPG, and we'll say 7-3 to Thomas KE8OWX. Thanks for checking in, and that brings us back up to the top of the list. KD5AFS, Grant. How's it going, Grant? And what do you have for the net?
W8HRF and the net, KD5AFS. Not a lot going on here, Josh. I got out and did a little yard work early this morning. Got through with that about 9:30, then I ran and washed and vacuumed out my truck. That's about all I wanted of the heat. I did go to Ron's Hamburgers and Chili for lunch, had a good lunch, and other than that, we're just hiding out in the air conditioner. We're 93 degrees now. I think we're supposed to get 95, 96, something like that today, but it is hot out there. At least we got a little bit of a breeze today. That helps quite a bit. Other than that, Josh, just wanted to check in and say hi. I guess that's about all I got, so I'll send it back to you, sir. KD5AFS.
KD5AFS, W8HRF. All right, Grant. Well, sounds like good morning. I think you said Ron's Hamburgers and Chili for lunch, so that's good. Boy, it's a little hot for chili, though. Well, it's always good, but man. And fine business on vacuuming out the truck. I need to do that too. I don't know the last time we cleaned out. I cleaned out my Focus or the Ford. I did a little cleaning out of the Expedition, but it's got bigger problems right now. I need to go replace a fuel pump on that thing. I got to figure out how we get it back home. So. Anyways, have a wonderful Saturday, Grant. Thank you for checking in, and don't stay cool out there. So, stay cool out there. So, all right, going to clear with KD5AFS, and that brings us down to Mr. Ray, K5CFY. I believe you've got the second hour, Mr. Ray. How's it going? And what do you got going on this fine Saturday? Over.
Yay, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot and the net. This is K5CFY. Good afternoon there, Mr. Josh. Thanks for doing the first hour. Doing an awesome job, as I expected. But anyway, good to hear you in there. I see we got Miss Lucy coming up after me, and I hope Betty and the newest addition to the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association's newest member, the Whiskey 1 Lima Lima. Looking forward to hearing him third party here before too long. So anyway, I am wearing my barometer T-shirt that Mr. Mark K4LG sent me with the Barometer Net Sierra Club's W8WKY on the 147.390 megahertz of the 114.8 PL tone every morning except for Sunday at 7 a.m. Central Time, Eastern Time. That makes it really the ungodly hour of 6 o'clock at my time, but I hardly ever miss it. Enjoy the net. But anyway, I'm going to get off here, let you get on down to Miss Lucy. Have a great net, and I'll be ready to go anytime if you have to leave early or anything. I'm ready. K5CFY, back to you there, Josh.
W8WKY.
All right, K5CFY, W8HRF. Well, thank you, Mr. Ray. I do appreciate that. I think we'll be ready to, we're going to be heading out pretty soon here, but we'll turn it over to you here at the top of the hour. Always appreciate the flexibility with if we can't make the net, so do appreciate that, and thank you for being flexible and swapping hours with me. That really helps today, so we appreciate that. And I've got one of those T-shirts as well, the original K4 Original Gangster T-shirt, Barometer Net T-shirt. So I was wearing that earlier this week. So, and if 7 a.m. is the ungodly hour for the Barometer Net, I was trying to figure this out because I have a buddy who gets up. He's a security guard, and he gets up 4 or 5 in the morning. and I was thinking like 4 a.m. must be like the unholy hour. 5 a.m. I don't even know what that is. 6 a.m. has an identity crisis. I don't know. I was trying to figure out what all these different hours are. Twilight zone is what I was saying for 5 a.m. So, but all right, Mr. Ray, you have a fine Saturday. We'll throw it over to you here at the top of the hour, and we'll say 7-3 for now. All right, that brings us down to Miss Lucy, KE8YUK. How's it going, Lucy? And what do you have for the Boredom Breaker net?
Try it. W8HRF, KE8YUK. Is it working? All right, we're experimenting with a very, very small microphone on the ICOM, whatever number it is. You can tell that I'm very technical. I put the tech in tech license. Yeah, Will's hanging out. He's very snug. I've got a fabric baby carrier that pretty much is just like a papoose for newborns, and boy, he likes it. Maybe a little too much. I'm so hot. I just finished carrying him for 9 months, and he didn't want to leave even then, and he still doesn't want to leave. And my back hurts, but he's asleep, and that's the important thing. Betty might be asleep. Kind of hope she is, kind of hope she isn't, because we're going to have to wake her up here soon to leave on time, but we'll see how that goes. And hopefully the fundraiser goes well. Say a prayer. If anybody feels like donating, I have a link for you. Otherwise, I'm trying to do the odds and ends that I've put off because of preparing for this fundraiser. I safely hadn't vacuumed in a month. The kitchen floor is carpet, and it was disgusting. And I finally broke down yesterday, and instead of sleeping, I vacuumed it. And I was whooped, but it was nice to not have a crunchy carpet. I need to brush up on my housewife skills, emphasis on brush. Anyway, yeah. Looking forward to today being over and never doing it again. But but it's good to catch everybody. Thanks to Josh for running it, and thanks to all of you guys for providing so much fun and joy and peace in our lives with the Boredom Breaker. So I'm going to pass it off to W8HRF. Wave a hand at everybody else. Say 73s and God bless.
All right. That's my wife. KE8YUK, W8HRF. All right. Thanks, Lucy. And what was I going to say? That was surprising. I have she's coming in on the 705 on our Allstar node, but I don't have the proper antenna hooked to it. I have my 80-meter off-center fed connected to it right now. So I turned the power down to 0%, but it was still working. So, and I didn't see any crazy SWR, which is weird, but whatever. All right, let's go ahead and clear with KE8YUK. Brings us down to N4ICT. Bob out there in Virginia, and then we'll be ready to take some more check-ins. How's it going, Bob? And what do you have for the Boredom Breaker net?
Good afternoon, Josh and everyone. Well, I'll keep it short. Just hope everyone has a nice day. Wanted to check in and say hello. So back to net control. It's a good day in Virginia. N4ICT, over.
N4ICT, W8HRF. All right, Bob. Well, yeah, thank you for checking in. And I was going to make another call for check-ins, but it's basically the top of the hour. Let's see. Hold on. Can I get one more check-in to give me an even 30? Can I get one more check-in? Please call now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Julie Victor Victor, in and out.
All right, there we go. Thank you, Mark. I do appreciate that. We got the Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Victor Victor, in and out. All right, well, my hour's basically up. So, Mr. Ray, why are you out there, and are you ready to take the helm?
8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, K5 CFY. I'm here and ready to go. Enjoy your afternoon, whatever y'all got going, a fundraiser, whatever. Good luck with all that, and I appreciate you doing the first hour.
All right, Roger, Roger. Sounds good, Mr. Ray. Thank you for letting us do the first hour, and we'll catch you next time. 7-3, everybody, and check in, do a recheck with Mr. Ray here. So we'll say 7-3s, and thank you all for checking in on my hour, and I'll pass it over to Ray, K5CFY, W8HRF. I'm clear.
Josh, again, awesome job. We definitely appreciate you helping us out here running the Boredom Breaker Net. You did an awesome job. Stay safe, stay cool, 73 to you. All right, this is Ray, K5CFY with the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. I'll be net control for the second hour. So if you would like to check in, or those that have already checked in want to do a recheck with me, I'd appreciate it. So come with your call signs. Please call now.
It's 3ATV for the recheck.
Kilo, Juliet 5, Juliet Victor Victor.
Might be a slow afternoon here. Mr. Eddie, W3ETB, thanks for the recheck. How you doing?
Well, just a few minutes ago, it started pouring down rain. So, the temperature went down, actually 79 degrees. I think when I talked to Josh, it was a little higher than that. I think it was like maybe 85, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, 79 right now, and I got a 2.9 mile wind, which is roughly about 3 miles I got. And like I said, I just, turned around, looked out the window, and it was coming down. So I was actually trying to fool around with 10 meters on the, this Radiolity QT60 10-meter radio. And actually, I've had it for quite some time, but I've done 10 meters with it before, but really haven't been fooling around with it because I've been playing around with that Zygo G106. And I turned it on and couldn't hear any sound. I couldn't figure out. I said, "What's going on? I can't hear no sound. Didn't even seem like I had a signal, And so I kept fooling with the knobs, and finally found out that one of the knobs needed to be turned just the right way to get the sound to come in. I think it was the squelch knob. Anyway, so that seemed to be working, but there was nobody there to be picked up, so I don't know. I guess my antenna and the rain and all that other stuff going on did not allow me to pick up anybody. So anyway, back to you there, Ray. W3ATB, back to that.
W8WKY.
Ready, Eddie? Well, sounds good. We haven't had rain in 3 or 4 days, but it has been hot, and we got heat advisory out. I think the heat index is going to be up around 110 today. So anyway, not much going on here. I'm planning on staying inside, but thanks for checking in with us there, Eddie. Always good to hear from you. All right, we're going to clear with Eddie there. Whiskey 3 Echo Tango Bravo. We're looking for check-ins. If you'd like to join us, come with your call sign.
Kilo India 5 Delta Alpha Yankee KI 5 DAY mobile.
KJ5 JBV Mark in Tulsa.
K5CFY, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, Nick down the farm in Ohio.
All right, well, we got Mr. Allen in there, KI5DAY, in the mobile. I'm going to grab you first there. And then the Kilo Juliet 5 station, I typed in the wrong, your call sign again. Then we had Mr. Nick there, KD8SLG. The Kilo Juliet 5 station, give your call sign again, please.
Hey, Ray, this is Mark, KJ5JBV.
Juliet Victor Tango, or Juliet Victor Delta?
No, sir. KJ5JBV, Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Victor Victor.
Okay, I'm sorry, boy, I just didn't hear that. All right, we got you in there, and then Nick. All right, Alan, you're up first in the mobile, KI5DAY. Alan, go ahead. What are you up to today?
K5CFY, KI5DAY, all day long, man. I'm out here on the road. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm in South Tulsa right now. I'm trying to navigate down Memorial to get back to Highway 64 west so I can get on 75 and get home and then change clothes and go to a buddy of mine's house in Collinsville to teach him a guitar lesson or two. But I'm leaving a memorial service right now. My nephew's mother-in-law passed, so I was with him and his wife's family. You know, his wife was the daughter of the lady that passed away. Charlene was her name. And she had 2 sons as well, and they were there. So a bunch of her friends and family and friends came, and it's a nice little service. So and kind of just everybody's still hanging out there. I hated to leave because I had some family there, but I have to get home and get changed. I've been putting my buddy Adam off for some time. He lives over in Collinsville. He's a buddy of mine from the VFW that his dad is a veteran, and he always comes to their bingos on Friday nights. When I'm up there, I see him, and we play pool and hang out and talk. Pretty good young guy, and he wants to learn guitar, so I'm going to head home and grab my stuff and head to Collinsville. So a busy day for me, but it's been fun so far. I'll shoot it back to you. Hey to Mr. Nick there. KI5DAY, back to Nick.
Alrighty, well, thanks for checking in there, and hope your guitar lessons are indoors. It's pretty hot outside there. Anyway, Ellen, have a good one. Be careful out there, and 73 to you. We'll clear with Kilo India 5 DAY all day long. Let's go to Mark. Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Victor Victor. Good afternoon, Mark. I missed you at field day.
Oh, yeah, Ray. I apologize about that. I was on call, and I got called out, unfortunately, so I actually had to work on that time, so I wasn't able to make it. But anyway, I hear that you're missing the Fair of the Heart withdrawals, so good news. I guess they're having another one coming. Oh, just kidding on that. So I just wanted to give you a hard time about that. But yeah, I'm just hanging around the house, just relaxing today with my wife. We don't. If my wife is into the Fair of the Heart or something like that, I'd hang out with her. It doesn't matter what we do. But I wanted to jump on here and holler at you because I hadn't talked to you in a while. So I just wanted to jump on and say hello to you and everyone else on the net. And that's about all I'm doing today is just home relaxing and hanging out. So back to you. This is KJ5JB.
Well, good to hear you in there. Yeah, guy that I worked with at UPS, he got a part-time job as a security there at the Fair of the Heart, and I've been helping him for the last, 4 or 5 years. Anyway, we had a good time and didn't get shot at or nothing, so all went well. Mark, have a good one. Appreciate you checking in with us. Good to hear from you, and stay safe. 73, we're clear. Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Victor Victor. Let's go back up to Ohio and talk to Mr. Nick there, KD8SLG. Nick, how are you doing?
K5CFY, this is KD8SLG. Good afternoon, Ray, and all the Boredom Breaker netizens again. Great to hear you, sir. On the Browner net this morning, there was a whole bunch of noise, and been watching the VHF DX View map since this morning. We got quite an opening over us. It was going over into Canada this morning, which is kind of cool, but right now it's headed out to the East Coast. And local APRS repeaters getting stuff from New Jersey in the middle of Pennsylvania and even down into Eddie's neck of the woods there in Baltimore. Kind of interesting. I really wish I wasn't on an Allstar node and I was on one of my radios with a big antenna right now, because I'd be trying to do some VHF DX. Anyway, that's what I do with my Saturday here. Mowing the lawn, gonna sit down and watch a movie before I go out and do the other half. That's my PT today, Ray. Catch you later on. It's KD8SLG, back to net control.
Alrighty, Nick. Yeah, it was a little noisy this morning on the barometer net there. But anyway, now I know. Well, I did hear you tell Mark that. I think you were talking to Mark. Anyway, I did hear you tell that. But anyway, not much going on here either. It's hot, and all my outdoor activities are over with for today. So, but thanks for checking in there with us, Nick. We always enjoy talking to you. Hope Miss Audrey is making progress there, but appreciate you taking care of her, giving payback there. All right, we're going to clear up Nick there, KD8SLG. This is Ray, K5CFY with the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. We're looking for additional check-ins. If you'd like to check into the net, please call.
All right, K7QE. Good afternoon, Ray. K7QE.
Fred in Medina.
Alpha India 5, Quebec, AI 5U, Jerris.
Kilo 4, Oscar Golf, K4OG, Mark and Copley.
Pulling up right there, we got Northern Mark there from Aurora, Ohio, KC8 Fox Screen Vector. We got the great bearded one there, Alpha India 5, Quebec. And we have Mr. Mark there from, well, it says Kentucky here, but I think he visits her quite often, K4OG. All right, let's go to the other Mark, Northern Mark, KC8 Fox Screen Vector. Go ahead, Mark. Good to hear you. Go ahead.
All right, we'll leave all the beeps go through. Yeah, them beeps you can't check in. You got to sign your beeps. Yep, the good old boys. Remember the Dukes of Hazzard? The good old boys? Yeah, there was Nick, there's Mark. Yeah, I had a friend earlier today, was the Rhodes. And went over to the Hamfest this morning. And everyone pretty well behaved themselves while they were on the road.
8 for $10?
So, 8 of them for 10, or 8 for 5.
How many?
8 of them for 5.
Oh my God, you really made out.
So, everything else is going good. So, we're having a graduation party. That this time of year, what we do is have parties and get-togethers. So, KSFQV.
I don't know what beans were.
Alrighty, Mark. Well, sound like you're having a good time there, so enjoy, and thanks for checking in. You be careful out there. 73, we'll clear with Kilo Charlie 8, Fox Queen Victor. Let's go back here to Tulsa, Mr. Jerris, Alpha India 5, Quebec, and good afternoon, Jerris. How are you today?
Well, good afternoon, Ray. I'm doing pretty good. I can't, I've been weed eating, but I can't do my normal, I figured out how to weed eat and not hate your life, but I can't apply those principles right now because I'm the only one home with the kids. And if something happens, I got to be able to drive them. But normally, whenever you got to stop and fix the weed eater, you got to fix the cord on it, or put new string in, or fill it up with gas, or anything like that, I'd normally drink a beer. But I'd be about 4 or 5 beers deep right now if I had done that. And that's just not okay when you're the only one on responsible duty. So I'm weed eating the hard way, and that's okay. We're getting it done. But gonna pick up the girls at the library here at 2 o'clock and take them over to my parents' house. Vera and Teddy are here with me now, and we're gonna spend the afternoon over there. Eat some burgers and some tater tots and make some beer cheese. So I'll get my beer one way or the other. Anyway, hope everything's going okay. I've been kind of with the weed eater in my ear and the earmuffs on and the face shield on, so I hadn't heard a whole lot of the net. Hopefully it's going pretty good for you.
Really has. Of course, Josh did the first hour, got a good, well, you had 30 check-ins, so he did wonderful. It started off kind of slow, but it's picking up. So anyway, we're done all right.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. And I try and check in when I can and try and listen and monitor when I can't. And when I can't do either, I'm just kind of lost for the day. So it's kind of a staple of my everyday life is listening to the net and monitoring it and checking in and when I can and all that. But usually have it going in the background, just can't have it going with the weed eater. So, well, I could, but I couldn't hear it. And then the walkie would be all covered in grass debris. So anyway, we'll trust you to handle it. We'll get back to weed eating for a little bit and probably have some more to do tomorrow. I haven't done it yet this year, so I've got a lot of catching up to do and a lot of fringes of the yard that got kind of wild. So anyway, we'll get it knocked down, not have to do it for another couple months. That's the plan. AI 5Q. I'll send it back to you, Ray, and carry on.
Howdy, Jairus. Always good to hear from you. You be careful out there. Don't get overheated there. And I haven't heard Tim say not to drink beer, so that's I guess that's an option you can go to today. Jairus, thanks a lot. Appreciate all you do for Ham Radio. We always enjoy talking to you. And we'll see 73. We'll clear with Alpha, India 5, Quebec. And let's go to up to Ohio, talk to Mark, the original gangster. Kilo 4, Oscar Golf. Mark, welcome to the net. Good to hear you on the second hour here, and I heard you this morning on the barometer net, and I don't know if you heard, but I am wearing the official SARA Club barometer t-shirt. Thank you very much.
K5 CFY, K4OG here. Hey, Ray, you're very welcome. I don't know how official it is. I think that one's a bootleg, Ray. But I just had to get it out of my system. I thank you and Miss Oz over there, Nancy, Nick, and Jim. He had to give it away to his granddaughter. Got about the only ones with the dog on the back. Fred, chasing thinking about the butterflies and the wampus kitties and stuff. So glad you're getting some use out of it. I was afraid it'd be too hot with all that ink on the back and the front, but anyway, what's going on is just trying to educate myself on Allstar again, reviewing that chapter. And Ray, don't ever change your call sign, because once you do, it's a never-ending battle. I found something else that's got my old call sign, KG4SDK, and that's my clear node. So scratching my head what I should do about that. But it does identify as K4OG, so that's a good thing. There you go, Fred. Yeah, we're just having a good time relaxing. It is 83 degrees outside, 49% humidity, and there's a breeze. I see the leaves kind of going back and forth from time to time, so it's pretty nice up here. K4OG, back to net.
Hey, Mark, always good to hear from you. And it's 95 here at my QTH. I think the heat index is up around the 108, looks like. So it's pretty yucky outside today. But, Mark, always good to hear from you. And we'll say 73 to you. Have a great afternoon, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon. All right, this is Ray, K5CFY with the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. We're ready to take some more check-ins. If you'd like to check in with us, come with your call sign, please.
KE8QFT, Fred in Medina.
K5CFY. This is November 8, Yankee Mike Yankee John, and we're trying out our downloaded Echolink app here.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Kilo Oscar, 8 QKO, Nick in Akron, Ohio.
November Tango 8 Delta NTAD, Dave in Copley.
Let's hold it up right there. First of all, we got John in there, and I think you said Allstar is working well. You've got good audio, good, clear, sharp audio. Sounds good. November 8, Yankee Mike Yankee. We got Nick at night in there, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, and we have Mr. Dave, NT8D. Let's get with John there. John, welcome to the net, and sound like you did a great job there. Go ahead.
K5CFY, this is N8YMY. Actually sitting on a lawnmower out in a field at the work QTH. I just wanted to download this app, get connected with it, and see how it works, because this fall I'll probably be the other work QTH. I won't be able to have an RF set up, so I was just kind of familiarizing myself with this. This is all new to me, so I've just been playing with it the last couple hours, checking in, checking out on the Doylestown repeater, and then just listening to you guys a little bit there. So you're doing a great job, and everything's working on this end. That's basically what I wanted to do, was get on here and transmit. So with that, I'll say 7 3s and carry on. N8YMY.
Hey, John. Well, don't touch a thing. It sounds great down here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So thanks for taking the time, checking into the net, and we'll say 73 to you. And we'll clear with November 8, Yankee Mike Yankee. Let's go to Nick at night, KE8 QKO. Nick, good to hear you in there.
W8WKY.
KE8QKO. Hello, Ray. Hello, everybody on the net. I actually got into this one. Got in my truck, and I heard you just finishing up and calling for check-in. So I got in there and figured I'd say hi and see how you're doing, and say I'm doing all right. It's a beautiful day here. Great weather. Got some ribs on the smoker for dinner. Took a little scooter I picked up on Amazon Prime Day out for a ride. And now I'm going to run some errands until I have to come home and wrap the ribs. Yeah, that's what I've got going on. So it's been been beautiful. Also, I think you might have missed him, but there is K8QFT, Uncle Fred, tried to check in there. I heard him on the repeater. I don't know if you heard him on your side. I'm guessing you didn't, since you didn't call out to him. But fair to let you know, he tried to check in. Anyway, with that, Ray, I'll pass it back to you, K8QKO.
Alrighty, Nick. No, I did not get Fred, but I got him in there now. So KE8QFT, we'll get him here after Dave. But anyway, Nick, thanks for checking in there with us, and good to hear you. And usually the other way around, I'm checking into the Beacon Net with you running it. So anyway, thanks for checking in. We appreciate it. I'm going to clear there with Nick, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Kilo Oscar, and let's go to Mr. Dave there in Copley, Ohio. NT8D. Dave, good to hear you, my friend. How are you?
Good afternoon there, Mr. Ray. Nice to hear you. It is an absolutely perfect day in Copley, Ohio. Just absolutely gorgeous. Breeze, sunshine, low humidity. This is what, Ohio does not have perfect days every day, but whatever perfect days we have here are more perfect than any other place in the world. It's just absolutely beautiful. Had a fun fox hunt this morning. I would probably drag the boat out, but I just feel like relaxing and having fun and being cool. Just wanted to say hi to you, Ray. Nice to catch you on a Saturday on your afternoon. I was just putting together a gas line for the outboard motor. Found all the parts in different boxes, and the onboard gas tank of the outboard motor only holds about a quarter of a gallon, about a quart of gas, so it only runs about 10-20 minutes. So we're hooking up a gas tank so we can rely on the motor for longer travels without having to pour gas into it every 10-15 minutes. So that's what we're doing today. Just a few boat chores instead of sailing. Hope everybody has a good day. Thanks for taking my call there, Ray. K5, CFY, NTAD.
All right, Dave. Well, thanks for checking in with us, and glad to hear you're working on the boat again. I definitely enjoyed listening to you while you were building it and getting the different how the thing was progressing and everything. But thanks, Dave. Have a great afternoon, and stay safe. By the way, Dave and Nick both are net controls for the BeaconNet, which comes on every Sunday and Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association's W8WKY repeater, the 147.390 positive offset with a CTS seat code of 114.8. They also have Allstar node 48496, and Echolink is W8WKY-R. They have trivia and lots of great net controllers. It's a lot of fun every Sunday and Wednesday night, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central Time here. But I definitely enjoy the nets, and they do a great job putting it on. So that's the BeaconNet every Wednesday and Sunday night. And one of the guys that checks in from Medina, Ohio, almost every Wednesday and Sunday is my Uncle Fred, or he's close to my uncle anyway. KE8 QFT. Fred, good to hear you in there. How are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing great. First of all, can you hear me?
Hear you just fine, Fred. Go ahead.
Okay, Ray. I was just having a hard time getting in here. I guess I keyed up at the same time as other people. I've been having a hard time this week with some of this stuff. So I just wanted to make sure I could get out there. I just wanted to say hey to you on your hour, and not really much to say. Last I was outside, maybe an hour ago, it was nice out. I don't know if it got too hot yet or not, but I'm not running no air conditioning. So, thanks for getting back to me, and hello to everybody once again, and y'all have a nice, safe weekend. KE8 QFT back to net control.
Great, Uncle Fred, appreciate you checking in there. Yeah, you're sounding great. It's just timing, I think, is... I have a hard time sometimes trying to get in on the barometer net, but anyway, you're sounding good there. So anyway, We'll say 73 to you there, Fred. Take care, and we'll listen for you tomorrow night on the Beacon Net. We'll clear with Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Foxtrot Tango. This is Ray, K5CFY, with the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. We're ready to take some more check-ins. If you'd like to check in, please call.
Kilo Delta 5, Alpha Foxtrot Sierra.
Kilo Victor 4 Uniform Oscar. Kilo Victor 4 Uniform Oscar. Kilo Victor 4 Uniform Oscar.
We got you in there, and then we had Mr. Grant, KD5AFS. Who else do we have in there?
Whiskey 8, Mike Papa Golf, mobile.
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta.
The Tango Delta station, you cut off the very front of your call sign there. Give it to me again, please.
Sorry about that. I keep forgetting I'm not directly connected. Whiskey 8 Tango Delta. John.
I got it in there.
0, Italy, Delta, Foxtrot, name is David.
There, and Kilo Quebec 4. Go right ahead. Welcome to the net. The Kilo Quebec 4. Echo something other. Come back in here. All right, let's go to Mr. Grant there, KD5AFS. Go right ahead, Grant. How are you doing today?
W8WKY.
K5CFY, KD5AFS. Good afternoon, Ray, and howdy, everybody. I'm doing fine today, Ray. Did a few things outside early and plan on staying in the air conditioning the rest of the day. We're still under that stupid boil order from the water district, so haven't been doing any cooking. We've been either eating out or just having cold sandwiches. So I think they are supposed to get a report. What's that called? Oklahoma Environmental Quality or whatever it's called. They're supposed to get a report from them at 5 o'clock today, and if the report comes back clean, they'll lift the boil order, and if it don't, we'll have to wait till 5 o'clock tomorrow to see what happens. Anyhow, if they do lift it today, I'm going to try to get some ribs out on the smoker tomorrow, but if they don't, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to try to watch big old cutting boards and knives and stuff like that, if I have to boil the water first. So we'll see what happens this afternoon. I'll check the Water District's Facebook page about 5 to see what they say. Anyhow, Ray, that's all that's going on here. Just want to check in and say hi. Thank you for running the net, picking me up. And with that, I'll send it back. KD5AFS.
Grant, well, I hope they remove the boil order there and everything gets back to normal. But thanks for checking in, Grant. stay on the cool side of the door as much as you can there, and we'll say 73. We're clear with Kilo Delta 5 Alpha Foxtrot Sierra. Let's go talk to Jim there, Whiskey 8, Mike Papa Golf. Jim, welcome to the net. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Ray. Good afternoon, everybody on the net again from Northeast Ohio. So I checked in last hour. I was just starting my errands, and now I'm just finishing up. So that was good timing, both hours. Yeah, nothing new. Just going to try to take it easy the rest of the day. Got most everything done in the morning, so probably finish up a couple little things around the house, and then try to enjoy the rest of the weekend. Back to you, Ray. Everybody have a great day. W8MPG Mobile.
Well, thanks for checking in with us, and I didn't catch the mobile. I would have got you first there, Jim, but anyway, we've got you in there. You're sounding good, so 73 to you. Mobile safely. We're clear at W8, Mike Papa Golf, and let's go to Kilo 8 Tango Delta. Go right ahead.
Well, good afternoon to the group. I've been enjoying listening since about 1 o'clock Eastern. Finally thought I should give you credit for another listener. Nothing really to add or contribute. Just enjoying being a part of it all. Whiskey 8 Tango Delta.
Well, thanks for checking in with us. Always good to hear from folks. And if it wasn't for the check-ins, we wouldn't need net controllers. So we appreciate everybody takes time to check into the nets, and it's good to hear everybody from all over. All right, this is Ray, K5CFY with the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. We're at the bottom of the list, and we're looking for additional check-ins. So if you'd like to check into the net, please call.
Here at AH Sherpa Toaster, Martin, Wadsworth, Ohio.
KE8 UKZ. This is Alan from Akron, Ohio.
Alan, I didn't get the very first of your call sign. I got Mark in there. Alan, I didn't catch the first of your call sign. Could you give it to me again, please?
Kilo, Echo, 8, Uniform, Kilo, Zulu. This is Alan from Akron, Ohio.
I got you in there that time. Kilo, Echo, 8, Uniform, Kilo, Zulu. Anybody else? Top that Mark, E8SFS. Mark, go ahead. Good to hear you.
Good to hear you, Fred. Good to hear you, Ray. We got 83 degree here, sunny. I got some sunshine. I see some clouds too. I'm looking out the window right now. Anyhow, gas price is $2.49 around Wadsworth, and that's at the Sheet gas station here. If you want to really save money, at $2.09 a gallon. You know, it pretty much cheaper. Tell me, you know. But out of that, don't okay and everything. And scratch Fred behind your ears for me. Tell him he's a good dog. And I'll get it back to you. Here at the 8 Sheriff Outpost there.
Alrighty, Mike. Well, good to hear you in there. And I'll definitely get Fred a scratch behind the ear. Appreciate you talking on the net here. We always enjoy hearing you. And we'll say 73 to you, Mark. You take care. Well, clear with Kilo Echo 8 Sierra Foxtrot Sierra from Wadsworth, Ohio. And now let's go to stay up in Ohio and talk to Alan, Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Kilo Zulu. Alan, welcome to the net. How you doing this afternoon? Falls, Ohio, Mr. Allen, KE8, UKZ. Are you out there?
Yeah, this is KE8, UKZ, Allen. I'm having a real good day here in Akron, Ohio. It's a beautiful sunny day, about 84 degrees, low humidity. And I went to a hamvention or, ham fest and got myself a power supply. Got a really good deal on it. And, so I'm happy as can be. 7.3's all, and we'll probably talk to someone on the barometer net come Monday morning. Talk to you later.
I hear you check in with Jim and all the other net controllers there on the barometer net. Good to hear you. Thanks for checking in to the barometer net. We appreciate it. So you have a great afternoon, and glad you found a good bargain there at the Ham Fest. So we'll say 73 to you, Alan. Come back and join us anytime you can. We'll clear with Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Kilo Zulu. We're at the bottom of the list again, looking for additional check-ins.
Here, Kilo 4, Bravo, Foxtrot 9. And Bob,
Charlie X-Ray. And Tavares, Florida. And 5 HCA Squadron.
We had a collision there, a train wreck. I think I heard a Kilo 4 station. Come on back, give me your call sign.
Kilo 4, Bravo, Foxtrot Mike. Kilo 4, Bravo, Foxtrot Mike. Captain Bob, Daytona Beach.
W8WKY.
Captain Bob, we got you in there. Who else was in there? We had a train wreck, and I got Bob out of it. Kilo 4, Bravo, Foxtrot Mike. There was at least one, maybe two more stations that I did not copy at all. Come back and give me your call sign. Go to Captain Bob there in Florida. Kilo 4, Bravo, Foxtrot Mike. Welcome to the net. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Net Control, Captain Bob on the beach. It's a bright and sunny day here in Daytona, and the feel-like temperature is 95 degrees Fahrenheit, probably about 32 degrees C. And it's bright and sunny, and the wind's coming in off the ocean. Not much wind, about 6 to 9 knots. And a lot of boats out today from the marina. They're real busy. It's just bright and sunny, a typical hot summer day in Daytona Beach. Back to Net Control.
Captain Bob, good to hear you in there. Thanks for checking in. I hear you check in to the net quite often, so we appreciate that. Hope you have a great afternoon there, and stay safe. 73 to you. We're clear with Kilo 4, Bravo Foxtrot Mike, and we're looking for check-ins. Anybody else out there that would like to check into the net, please call.
There he is. K85 OUG.
Kilo Echo 5, November, Charlie Papa, Tom, Osage County.
that last station, all I heard was Tulsa folks, so give me your call sign again.
0 Italy Delta Foxtrot.
I'm hearing the last of your call. I got 0 Delta Foxtrot. I'm not hearing the very first of it. So give me the call sign again, please.
Yes, sir. The call is Mike 0 Italy Delta Fox. Mike 0 Italy Delta Fox. Name is David. That's Delta Alpha Victor India Delta, about 80 miles north-northeast of London, UK. Back to you.
In there that time, so let me run this list and we'll get right back down to you there. We got Charles in there, KE5OUG. I got Mr. Tom in there, KE5NCP. So let's go up the top there, Charles, KE5OUG. Go right ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon there to you, Ray, and to the rest of the group. I was just checking out, first time I've transmitted here on my one of my hotspots, the BVM board had a failure, wasn't receiving or transmitting. So I just got a new board in, got it put on probably 10 o'clock last night or so, and this is actually the first time I've been on it, so hopefully it's doing all right there anyway. It looks like currently I'm showing 92 degrees outside the window and heat index of 107. So I'm staying on the cooler side of the door anyway. Go ahead and put Miss Janine in 5V OK down for the count. And I guess that's about all we have to report from here. Hope we're coming through okay anyway. G, or DMR.
Sounding like digital, so anyway, heard everything you said. We got Mr. Dean in there, N5ELK. Appreciate that, and you and Mr. Dean have a good afternoon. Thanks for checking in there, Charles. Good to hear you. All right, we're clear with Charles there from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and let's go out west of Sand Springs to New Prue, Oklahoma. Mr. Tom, KE5NCP. Hadn't talked to you in a while. Hope everything is going okay.
Good afternoon, Ray, and everybody else on the net today. Yeah, things are going pretty decent today, finally. But I won't get into what happened last weekend. I'll wait till tonight, maybe get a chance to expand on that then. But anyway, today, since it's so hot outside, we have 91 here on the back porch at the current time, and so I needed a good project for indoors, and we've had a little weevil outbreak in one of our cabinets where the baking stuff is kept, so I decided that it was a good day to take that apart and get rid of all the stuff that needed to be gotten rid of and eradicate them rascals. So that's what I've been doing. So we got her all cleaned out and sprayed down, and now we're just letting it do its thing. So in a day or two, well, we can maybe put everything back in that needs to go. But you'd be surprised what stuff I found in there, probably from 20 years ago, that was hidden back in the back. Anyway, that's what we've been doing today. So 73, and y'all have a good one. Oh, by the way, Proxy and Charlie, KE5RDX for your account. We'll catch you later. KE5NCP.
All right, Tom. Well, thanks for checking in with us. And, yeah, those little rascals are hard to get rid of. And it's amazing how you can put something all the way back in the back and forget about it and leave it for a long time till you find out an infestation like that, and then you have to get rid of it. So, anyway, good luck there. We got Miss Charlie in there. Kilo Golf 5, Romeo Delta X-Ray. You guys have a great afternoon, and we'll look forward to talking to you tonight on the Simplex Net. All right, we're clear with Tom there, KE5NCP. Let's go across the pond there. And good evening to you. Go ahead.
returning. Name is David. So based 80 miles north-northeast of London. Very good evening. Nice to hear some very strong American signals. I do hear you on 40 meters about 12:30 in the morning here, local time. But obviously signals are a lot stronger on VHF through the local gateway. The gateway is about a mile away from me, across the other side of town, and of course it's a very strong signal. Yeah, I haven't accessed it before from home. I think I operated mobile into it a few years ago, but hopefully I'm getting it okay. Perhaps if you can give me an audio report. I haven't used this radio to access it before. But yeah, I'm a big fan of US manufactured equipment. If you look at my QRZ page, I do a lot of vintage restorations, repairs, and I've just recently resurrected a S19 Helicrafter. I've got quite a few Helicrafter receivers here, and been working on a BC348 and UK-made transmitter, and it's now my main HF station. In fact, I worked into the US on HF with it last week using the BC348Q model with the transmitter, which is a British company called KW, and the model is the Vespa, as in the scooters, or Italian for wasp. So yeah, have a lot of fun with American equipment and operate from a former US Army Air Force field over here. That, in fact, is the first operational one in the UK, built by the US, 1943, and that's Andrews Field out in Essex, from which Malden Peter flew the B-26s, so I know a little bit about that as well. In fact, I was doing on the command sets. I'm putting together the command set station off the B-26. I've got the BC-375 transmitter and the BC-348s. Anyway, I won't hold it. Back to net control from Mike Delta Fox. Over.
W8WKY.
All right, David. Well, appreciate all that. That's awesome. Glad you are having fun with all the old equipment there, and we definitely great to hear from you. You're sounding good there from Essex, England there. So we appreciate it. Come back and join us anytime. We're here every day, so come back and join us anytime you can.
Roger, this is a bit of a delay. You have to wait for the local gateway to unkey, so hopefully it's not too irritating. But yes, well, I do hear you on here quite often, as in American accents. So I dare say there's a few different nets that use the gateways. But I'm not new to gateways. I generally am operating, 70-year-old equipment with tubes and on AM or CW, generally AM. So it's a bit of a bit of a jolt for me to be using technology from this century for a change. But anyway, thanks for letting me into the net there, and I'll keep my ears pinned back in the future for this net. Back to net control there from Mike Zero. Oh, do check out the QRZ page, 402 Alpha Fox. That's the call sign for Andrews Field, and you'll see some pictures of what it was like during World War II there, and with also pictures of Collins and so on. Collins equipment. Anyway, back to net control there from Mike Zero India Delta Fox. Over.
India Delta Foxtrot K5CFY here with the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker net. Well, appreciate that. I got that website down. I'll try to check into that, and appreciate you checking in there, David. 73 to you. We're clear with Mike Zero India Delta Foxtrot. We're at the bottom of the list looking for check-ins. Anybody else like to join us, please call. Looking for check-ins. It's almost at the top of the hour, but anybody else out there would like to check into the net?
Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot for a recheck, along with Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Kilo. Mobile.
Mr. Josh, go right ahead. Welcome, welcome back. In the mobile, go ahead.
K5 CFY on the Boredom Breaker Net, W8HRF. Well, I don't have too much to add, Mr. Ray, but we are underway and heading towards downtown Akron. So figured we'd fill up that awkward pause for you here. I know you're getting to the top of the hour, and sounds like it was a good one. I listened for part of it, so good to hear, everyone, and I'll throw it back to you, sir. Have a wonderful Saturday. W8HRF, back to net control.
Hey, Josh. Well, thanks for the recheck, and if you want to hand it over to Miss Lucy, if she wants to say a word, Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Kilo. If not, that's okay, but you guys have a great afternoon there. Be careful.
K5 CFY, KE8YUK with Betty in the back, and Josh on the side, actually. And Will in the back. We'll see if he becomes a Billy. I like Will more than Bill, so I'm calling him Will, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, nothing against Bills. I just like the name Will. Yeah, Josh likes Bill. Will is named after both my great-grandpas, incidentally. And the one went by Edward, which doesn't help. And then my other one went by Bill. So he's got options. He's got a lot of options. Yeah, we're on our way to getting the fundraiser going. It is so hot outside, and fair, but I think it's postpartum. You're more sensitive to heat or temperature changes in general. So I am so hot all the time. Air conditioning is my friend. But electricity bills are very high, so we're trying to do our best to balance between air conditioning and sticking it out with a lot of fans. But it sure makes me grateful for what we have with air conditioning, and that it hasn't broken on us yet, thanks be to God, with the quote-unquote new house. We've been there for a bit now, so it's nice to have. All right, well, I hope you have a good rest of the net. Thanks for letting me recheck. We'll catch you down the log. KE8YUK, back to K5 CFY. God bless everybody.
Miss Lucy, thanks for checking in there with me. Appreciate that, and we'll look forward to catching you tomorrow night, probably on the Beacon Net. But y'all have fun. I hope everything works out well with your fundraiser, and whether it's Will or Bill, whatever, I'm sure he'll be doing some third party before too long, and Miss Betty as well. You guys have fun. Stay safe. 73. We're clear with Kilo 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot and KE8 Yankee Uniform Kilo. We're at the bottom of the list. Anybody else out there like to check into the net, please call. Last call. If you'd like to check into the barometer net, I don't even know what net I'm running. I run so many. But anyway, looking for check-ins for the Boredom Breaker net. If you'd like to check in, the last call for check-ins.
Kilo India 5, Mike X-Ray Zulu, Chuck Katusa.
This is Kilo Charlie 8, Mike Romeo Charlie. The name is Bob. I live in Oakwood Village, Ohio. This is KC8 MRC.
Hey, the MRC station, I didn't catch the very first of it. Give me your call sign again.
I say again, Kilo Charlie 8, Mike Romeo Charlie. The name is Bob. I live in Oakwood Village, Ohio.
In there, Bob. Anybody else?
November 5, Alpha Lima November, Allen, Mobile, and Crawfordsville, Arkansas. In and out, no traffic.
We got you in there. You mobile safely. Thanks for checking in with us. All right, let's go to the top of the list there and get Chuck in there. KI5 Mike, X-Ray Zulu, and Bob, you'll be up next. Chuck, go ahead.
First time I tried using this, I hit the wrong button and disconnected it. I went out and did some work on my HF radio last night, and evidently it didn't help any much, so on to the next project. Kilo India 5, Mike X-Ray Zulu.
All righty, Chuck. Well, you always got a project going on, so good luck on the next one, and let us know how it's going. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate you checking in. Have a great weekend. We'll clear with Kilo India 5, Mike X-Ray Zulu. Let's go to Oakwood Village, Ohio. KC8, Mike, Romeo Charlie. Bob, go ahead.
Good evening to everybody on the net. Hope everybody's surviving the hot and humid weather that we've got going on across the nation. Hope everybody stays safe, stays hydrated, and that's all I have. 7-3 to 1 and all. This is KC at MRC.
Good advice there for everybody, and it is definitely hot here in northeast Oklahoma. I think the heat index right now is 110, so it's yucky. Thank you, Bob. We'll clear with Kilo Charlie Mike, Romeo Charlie, and last call for check-ins.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Bravo Zulu.
Kilo India 5, Quebec Whiskey November, Dave, KI5 QWN, Central Arkansas, formerly from northeastern Oklahoma.
Kilo India 5, Quebec Whiskey Delta, is that the right call sign?
Kilo India 5, Quebec Whiskey November.
Even close on that one there. Kilo India 5, Quebec Whiskey November. Go right ahead.
I just happened to be around this network here today and thought I'd step in and say, hey, I've been here before and I kind of enjoy this net. I just, life gets in the way and you don't have time for nets sometimes. But anyway, I always enjoy it, and thank you for the time. Kilo India 5, Quebec Whiskey November.
Thanks for checking in with us there from Benton, Arkansas. Appreciate that. So with that, I'm going to say 73, everybody. Thanks for everybody who took time to check into the net. So I'm going to close the net and thank everybody for checking in with me. So everybody have a good afternoon and a good weekend. We'll say 73. This is Ray, K5CFY, with the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker net. This net is secure.
KE8QFT. KE8UKZ. You out there, Fred? Kilo Echo Quebec Foxtrot Tango. This is Kilo Echo 8 Uniform Kilo Zulu. How you doing, Freddie? You out there? KE8UKZ. This is KE8QFT. You got a copy, Alan? KE8QFT. This is KE8UKZ. How you doing, Fred? You're coming over loud and clear. Over. Okay, Alan, where you at? I'm down in Cuyahoga Valley. I don't know if you're familiar with everything out here, but down in the valley by where Merriman Road, Portage Path, Riverview, they all come together down here by the railroad tracks. On my way home, I live up on top of the hill out there on Portage Trail, and we're just on our way home from that Ham Fest. Was it the Northern Ohio Amateur Radio Society? That's a pretty good one to go to. I picked up an Anton, I think it's Anton Power Supply, 30 amp for $90. Alan. Yeah, is that near the state park over there?
I'm located, the Cuyahoga Valley is a federal park, and the ham thing was at Lorain Community College in Elyria.
W8WKY.
This is KE8QFT. Yeah, they had that Parks on the Air there in Portage Lakes. Is that the park we're talking about? The national park? Over.
Negative on that. Portage Lakes is a state park, and those lakes are south of Akron. Cuyahoga Valley runs from the north tip of Akron all the way up to Cleveland. The Cuyahoga River is in the bottom of it. Over.
Oh yeah, Alan. I'm not too familiar with Cuyahoga Falls. I actually never been south of our east of Akron. Very little. Don't really know the area that much. KE8QFT.
Well, have you ever been to Blossom Music Center? That is considered part of Cuyahoga Valley.
No, Mark. Unfortunately, I can't say I have. I've never been there. Never been there. And, don't go to concerts or anything. I don't know why. I just never had the urge to. Over.
Well, sometime if you ever see something in the news or whatever, and they're going to be at Blossom and you want to go, just let me know and I can fill you in on everything. There's also the Cuyahoga Valley train that runs through the valley, and a lot of people take that ride. I've taken it myself. My wife and I have been on that train a couple times. It's really nice. If you like trains, you can get on up at Rockside Road in Cleveland and take a ride all the way down here to Akron and then turn around and head back. So keep that in mind. You can look it up on the web and get a little more information about it. Over.
And then I guess you could also ride it from Akron to Rockside and then back. Correct?
Affirmative on that, KE8UKZ. Yes, affirmative on that. You can jump off at Rockside, and if you still ride bicycles, you can hook your bicycle onto the train and jump off anywhere you want down in the valley, take your bicycle out, around, get back on the train, and head back.
Were you by chance monitoring that boredom breaker net?
Affirmative. A little bit. I jumped on probably just a couple minutes before I heard you on there, and then I was on it for a little while, and, well, I'm still on it. Over.
Yeah, that's tied into this repeater a couple times a week. Yeah. Otherwise, you could find it on Echolink and our Allstar, other modes. KE8QFT, back to KE8UKZ.
So, are you going to go out in the back 40 today and work on the fields?
Come back with that, Alan?
So, are you going to be out in the back 40 and doing some work today? It's a beautiful day.
I don't have a back 40. I have a patio. That's about it. No, I'm not going to do anything today. I'm not even dressed yet. I'm still in my pajamas.
Oh my, let me see, it's 3 o'clock, probably in about 6 hours or 5 hours I may have my pajamas on. I usually get up between 2 and 2:30 a.m. I hit the gym at 3:30, get home about 6:30 in the morning, and that's usually when I hear the pre-barometer net, and then the barometer net, and then I get to work for the rest of the day, and get things done. Over.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to invite anyone else listening in and jump in anytime if you want. Yeah, when I first got into ham radio, like this repeater was very, very busy, and talked to a lot of people. When I just had my tech license, it just hasn't been like that, except for a couple of nets. Well, of course, the morning net, and then twice a week the net that Dustin runs there. But I mean, it used to be busy, and I mean, up until about midnight or so.
Well, Fred, I'm going to have to let you go here. I'm going to be heading home, and I got to get a few things done before we go out to dinner with my son and his daughter. This is KE8 UKZ 73s, and have a great day. Bye-bye.
KE8QFT 73, Alan. KE8QFT. Anyone else out there?